everyone. Here is a impromptu live draw. I haven't done one of these in almost 4 months because of the day job has been so busy and some of their freelance things as well. So, welcome. Let's see. The last sketch I did the other day was from the chaotic draw along deck of cards. And I chose three: floating, ghost, and therapist. And that's what I came up with. So, something I've been working on briefly was a couple of characters, um, um, a vampire and a wolf sketch. Kind of more on that later. Um, so, let's see. And that wolf sketch was going to turn into a police car, kind of a hearse thing as well. Um, so let's kind of take this beginning sketch. Again, this is a impromptu, so I'm not sure how long I'll be on tonight. If you want to say hi, let's see. I'm going to put chat up here. I will put, let's see, this on that screen. I'm back to a three screen setup, so let's see how um, I do with memory today. Okay, let's see. Keep that open. Sound off. Oops, I need to hit the right button. Cool. All right. So my little sketch here, vampire, and just using some shape languages and some ideas. Um, so let's put them in a car. Let's see. Um, and I have them driving along in kind of an old looking car that I'll put lights on and kind of working out their positions and sketch. Um, hey D, good to see you, my friend. It's been ages. Let's see. Do that. Let's see. Trying to type as I work. Anybody who doesn't know who D is, D is a phenomenal cartoonist. D Parson, go see them right now. Go to their page. It's amazing. Um, syndicated cartoonist, and just all around brilliant dude. And could be the sweetest individual I've ever met. So, welcome, D. Thanks for stopping by. All right, let's see what we got. I can have the wolf guy being tough if I want, or maybe howling, if we drew old school wolf whistle like this as he's driving in the car. Um, man, I need to, let's see. Do, do, do. All right, the screen is just distracting me. Let's see. So we can have him doing that. Um, I feel like the vampire who's driving is just going to be like totally got that chill driving, that little grin maybe. And these are just all exploratory lines just so I can It would be funny to animate that too from this big growling position to the wolf position here with the eyebrows, so alright. Do, 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 and we can make that work. Do, let's pull up just a little bit of reference for the car. Let's see. Do, do, do. Uh, oh my god. I cannot type. That's a good thing. Alright. Do, do. Thank you for bearing with me. So let me know too if it sounds okay. I haven't hooked up any of this for ages, so let's see. Maybe. Maybe. All right. So kind of like the kind of the short snout wolf here, kind of burly looking dude. So let's do over here. Again. There's wolf shape, pointy, and we'll try to maybe make it a little bit less. I mean, that would be funny. So maybe do do. It's got closed eyes. And then maybe that wouldn't. We'll go really goofy and do this. Do maybe. We'll see if I can pull it off. I've ever done this. Do this. Do. He's in the wind here, so ears back. Yeah, this. And then like this. Get nice and triangular. I'll add some details in a minute. I'll have again points, shape language. Get that. And he's kind of. Let's see. I should probably start separating some of this stuff. Do, do, do. Howling wolf. Might even exaggerate the lips a bit more. Let's see. That car. This. Beep, beep. I kind of like that front arm down here in front of the car on the car. And he's kind of gripping the hood, wolfing out as they were. So, has anybody seen? I was going to draw him. Let's see, go back to what I was talking about here? Interesting. Um, so when I first explored this earlier this morning, um, I was using traditional um, cop clothes, intact, but I think I get, going with my ideas, um, ripped uniform um, would be cool. And I throw down when I do an illustration like that, just ideas to put in my illustrations to make them look fun, and funny. So, of course, moon, the stereotypical things for vampire wolves, werewolves, moon, stakes. So that's kinda where I was going with that. So let's see. Is my guide layer. That's gone. Alright, so let's go back here. My wolf layer here. Let's see. Do, and hippies. Again, there's that line of action. Um, could be way up here. Yeah, this, and I will put those torn clothes like that. And then maybe it's uniform like that. So cool. All right, that might work. I think I need to adjust this more like this to follow that. So let's just do a quick do this. Push those push those boundaries, which I still, to this day, as a cartoonist, struggle with, is pushing the ridiculousness of things. So comes here. I think we will put that here, and this one that way. Cool. Oh, there's my. I guess it's just that was going to be my memory issue, but this Mac Mini should more than handle it. So let's see. This. Stretch those out a bit. Okay. We have our wolf coming out of the police car. Let's really reduce this opacity. Another layer. Again, quick shape language on the car because the vampire and wolf are typically bad guys and scary. No soft lines, all pretty sharp edges. So their car should reflect that as well. Um, it's funny, part of this is been a great, I don't know if anybody has been watching Wednesday. I watched the first season, of course, and the second season just debuted, and just the world that they built, the characters, and all of it, the shapes, the moodiness of that show is just brilliantly done. So a lot of this is inspired right now. I have those eyes. I think we will do the grill here, and then that, or that symbol without ripping off Batman. And then, again, keeping with the theme and the shape language, the bumper needs to be sharp. I was thinking of having, like a lot of old cars have, those bumpers here with the big grill like that. So taking all those soft languages here, I will put some sharp and give the bumper fangs like that. Again, all these need to be sharp lines to the bat-like. Again, the old cars have the taillights like that and the fins, so we just sharpen those up like that. And I think we'll do that, and then and not touching the ground. I try to tell my students have and then we're gonna have cover that wheel like that. Back wheel. Um, show movement. You have that movement. Let's see. I think we'll really lean into the old cop cars here. Really make those oversized lights, and then like that. And even the mirrors can be very sharp, like this. Cool. Boop, boop. I think I want the car headlights to be like that. Cool. So very quickly, we have our cop car and our wolf. So let's get him down to here, like that. Reposition things as we go. All right. So let's see. Do, do, yeah, do, do, here. All right. And there's that. All right. Back to this. So again, we had our vampire. Let's do another layer. We just have him almost laying down. Like very, very chill. His shoulder up. And kind of that. Boop, boop. And that's the steering wheel. And then his hands like that. And I had him. Do, do, do. Boom. There's the original. So there's my original guy, and I kind of like that little Count Chocula, but let's see if we can bring him to life a bit more. So, pointy nose, nonchalant eyebrows, and I kind of want like this. Pointy ears. And then let's see, that's the boo, boo, boo. There's that. Follow that shape language up like that. And there's this head shape, pretty sharp. Could even go more like this. Boop. That's not bad. A little smile, teeth. That center line there. And then kind of like this. I think I'll go up And then I'm kind of liking this, almost like the wolf ears on, like that. Boop, boop. I think we'll try that, like that. Maybe a little bit more forehead. It's interesting to me, and a lot more challenging to me to draw characters that have been drawn so many times, so many iterations, like vampires and werewolves, to, truly make them mine. Oops, I want to reduce that. Is so, because everybody has drawn vampires, everybody has drawn werewolves. So, yeah, it's, to me, the most difficult thing is to reimagine something that everybody in the world has. All right, so let's do him a bit like this. Cool, we can fix his arms now to match the vehicle. There's that. And Drac is just chilling. There's that shoulder. Kind of like this. Doop, doop. Boop. Cool. I'm trying to get, like, his police uniform. It's ripped here. Let's see. Okay, let's see. There. Boop. There's the door. I'll do center line. And yeah, I'll do that. Reduce those a bit. Cool. All right. Got those characters. The car. I love drawing the police lights. Is like just the sound almost comes out of the little blobs when you draw the light like that. Sharp. Sharp. Cool. All right. Let's see. All right. About 23 minutes in. I almost want to draw. Take the wolf guy. Like this. I'm trying to find a place where his, yeah. He's kind of gripping onto the car like this. Boom. Cool. Sweet. Okay. So let's put this all in a folder. Reduce the opacity. And let's clean it up a bit. Cool. Reposition. Do. All right. I reopen this program and open this project, or I use Restream and I love it. And I haven't, I do pay for like the lowest tier, but I love it. And I opened it and it's all changed. So hopefully this is all working. I can see it on Facebook that it's working. Hopefully it's recording to my YouTube, but we shall see. Cool. All right. Okay. So back to it. We will start with the car. Let's clean this up a bit. Boop, boom. We're gonna change that a bit. Almost Batmobile-ish, but not quite. Like this, I like that line there. And then we will bring this line again up here. The hood is actually here, and then those lights. That one tucks behind that fin a bit. That. And then the center line. Let's do. So you have the grill. Again, trying to use all kinds of angular shapes to keep that shape language going. A little bit of a like that. And then here's that bumper. Comes to a point. This. So the car also looks angry. So I'll do that. Keep these lines a bit separated so we don't get any tangents. Like that is the wheel. So we've got this nice grill. Let's move this bat shape. Oops, excuse me. Like that, like that. And then Alright, cool. Yeah, I'll do a third shape. Cool. So we've got that. We've got this wheel. Like that. And again. Do. Cool. I'm going to leave the mirror off for a minute. Just so I can change that shape. Make it more interesting. Yes. Keep that a bit more angular. Cool. All right. Boop, boop. Boop, boop. There we go. Like that. And then, there we go. You can hear. Now, don't even think they need a siren with the wolf, but I wonder if the wolf starts because of the siren or other way around. And then we will do half wheel here. Cool. So there is our car. Boom, boom. We're going to go right into, let's see, our wolf guy here. So we're going to do that shape, angular, and then there's that. And move that out a bit, like that. And then kind of goes into his shirt. We'll give it a bit of a collar down here in a moment. That way his head shape can go here. Something about, and again, trying to keep these, original in my characters, but the collar, and I think I'm correct when I say collar on the wolf man is like brilliantly done in Hotel Transylvania on Steve Buscemi's Wolfman character. So there's that. And then that other ear back there. Head. Boom. Cool. And then a little bit of a muzzle. And I should, let's keep this open so I can do some chest fur coming out there. And then there's that body shape. And again, this might not be there's that shoulder. Last rendition. This is just the current. Okay. And then there's the arm behind. I do like his claws coming around and kind of on top of the car, like that. And then again, his police shirt. Now let's actually cut it up here. That'll be his arm here, and then his torn up sleeves up here. Make the same up here. And his hands kind of behind everything. Okay. Okay. So let's do our vampire character. Kind of want to make him a bit more debonair, like keep that vampire suave going. You know, that handsome. Let's see. Maybe I'll even change his head shape a bit. So if it's more this and that. Boom. Yeah. Okay. Give him more of a brow here. Like this. That. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. More chiseled features is what I'm getting at. And let's see his teeth here. There's that center line. And then his hair. Boop, 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 boop. I have an earring. I also think he should be tattooed as well. So, kind of a gentrified vampire. All right, let's see what do we got. Where are we at for time? 34 minutes. Not bad. Check messages. Sweet. Cool. All right. And of course, did I change? Of course I did. So, we'll hand letter some stuff in here. I think. Yeah, I think it's woo. So we'll try doing this. Really. this. Just coming up with some letters on the fly here. W? Yeah, why not? We'll do 2 W's. Tell me if it should be. If it was H, I think it would be Ahoo. So, ooh, we'll do woos. It's my creature. I'm doing what I want. And then we're going to do this. Like that. There we go. Boom, boom, boom. Boom. Pretty soon we'll be talking about Halloween anyways, so. Cool. All right. Go back to his hands. They're kind of back here. So I don't really need to. I just need to draw this pinky up because why not? And he does have some fur here. That's this fur here. That is, yeah, so. I want him to get rid of that ear, so put a thumb there in a moment. Like this. There's the corner of that car. Cool. Okay. All right. Getting there fairly quickly. Let's add Drac. And again, I haven't fully formed out what his uniform would be like, but we can start here and we can give. It's very comfortable. You can imagine in a cartoon series how the Wolfman would always want to drive, but as soon as the sirens go on, that would just be impossible. So Drac's fingers here, that's thumb, and then a little bit of a dashboard here, but then we need to come up with a logo for Transylvania Police Force, I guess. Let's see. Let's clear off the sketches. I think there's a button, maybe. Yeah, let's see. Let's see a button here. And again, this is a woo face. Yeah. All right. Okay. Let's see. I want to get rid of this. I want to make sure his face is the most important part. So this arm in the back can go up further. I don't want to take away from his shapes of his eyes or his ears. So this will be his thumb. And then, not a very good one, but we'll do that behind. Cool. Do. All right. So we're getting there. Kind of spitting. There's the sharp nose. Grizzle. Do. Okay. I think to get an opportunity with the eyebrows and the head shape with drag, I can make that hair where its hair is and its head. I can help with that by raising that eyebrow up and then coming down with this one. There we go. Like this. And like that. Oh, easy to play with that shape. That. Fangs. That. It's funny, it's hard to make him look younger. I'm not sure if it's necessary, but I was picturing a younger Dracula. Wow. Tell me you're from New England without telling me from New England, where I put R's where they're not supposed to. Give him a bow tie. And then, yeah. So I think if I explore this further, the first thing is to come up with Drax uniform. All right, so that. All right, 42 minutes. I'll get rid of that part of the sketch here. Put in a bit of a hip line in the car. Separate if and when I paint. And then this. That here. That wheel. That bumper. And I make a neat little illustration painting. Like this. Cool. Definitely should have white walls on these tires when I get there. That. I feel like there should be hair coming off our wolf character. Some more ooh sound here and the lights. I think I'll make those a bit more rounded. That. Don't think I need to put the mirror on. Let's see. Cool. All right. So again, thank you for everyone who actually stayed for a few minutes. I apologize for not doing one of these in ages, but I have been working in studio at a pretty awesome gaming company, and they have kept me plenty busy. It's been a big learning curve with some new technologies for me, so it's been fun, challenging for my old man brain. So I would like to do more of these coming up. So, all right, there is our vampire and werewolf. I need to add a few more things, I think, to make it super obvious that these guys are Transylvania's finest. I'm not quite sure how to do that at the moment with the vampires, so that's what we're gonna leave this with right now. Is that actually an eraser? Or did I? Let's do that. Just want to get that shape language better. So this eyebrow up here. This one up here. Yeah. And then this hair. Cool. All right. It's getting late. And thank you again, all. And we're going to call this one done for the night. I think I'll finish this one up, though. It's pretty fun. Cool. Thanks again, guys. I will see you next time. Good night. If I can close this.